How about a setting the bar story?
That's an example of what not to do or a situation we hope you don't find yourself in.
That's right. I mean, you'd think that it would be obvious with the name Snapping Turtle, but, sometimes people just need to experience things for themselves, right?
Sure.
So if you can manage to make it through the day without trying to pet a snapping turtle, then you're doing okay.
I'm guessing that didn't turn out well.
Yeah, Jennifer, she uploaded a video on TikTok. I guess she's lucky to still have a finger after she saw one and thought it looked cute.
Hey, what you doing, little man? What you doing, little man? Your little pet. Ah!
Did it get you?
Yeah. I'm not a little man.
It shot out at her like a rocket.
Sure. Yeah, they're kind of quick. I mean, you think turtles are going to be slow in every way. Not necessarily.
No, not necessarily. Right. Exactly. I don't know exactly the extent of her, quote, injuries. She does say that she's lucky to have, she said that yes, it hurt. And she said, yes, she did deserve it. So,
okay.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why that's a setting the bar story. Would love to hear your wild animal story. 502-795-1997. Here's the thing. Snapping turtles, I will say that I just saw one over the weekend in the park, just sunning itself on the sidewalk, and I'm like, "Oh, buddy, that is a snapping turtle."
Yeah.
It's different than like one of those
away from afar.
Yeah, it's different from one of those like little box turtles that you see where, if you see a little box turtle in the road, you can like pick it up and move it to this side for safety.
Exactly.
And
my husband's done that quite a bit. He's a turtle saver.
Yeah, no harm, no foul, right?
But he knows not to pick up snapping turtles.
Well, so it would have been, I guess, several years, but we saw one in our neighborhood, a big snapping turtle that was right in the middle of the road, and it was just sitting there. And I'm like, man, this thing is going to get crushed by a car the way it is. And I knew it was a snapping turtle, right? I knew it was. So I knew that I had to, if I was going to do anything, like I had to pick it up kind of from the back of its shell.
And like, do we know how far out they can stretch their necks? Like, could they reach back if you're picking them up from the rump?
I didn't know at the time. Now I do.
Oh, pretty far.
So,
is it impressive how far they can stretch their necks?
For one, snapping turtles are big mamas, right?
Yeah.
They're big turtles.
Yep.
And so they've got those big tails, and they kind of, and then, so I kind of come up on this turtle, and I'm like, all right, buddy. We're going to have to get you to the side of the road. And I don't know why I took it upon myself to just say, all right, I'm going to be the person that saves this snapping turtle.
Well, you looked around, you didn't see anybody else. You're like, listen, if I leave here, they're exactly.
If not me, who?
Exactly. You rose to the occasion. You said, I'm going to be this hero for this turtle. And unfortunately, you can't just explain that. The snapping turtle, just like, listen, buddy, for your own good.
The snapping turtle doesn't even know it's called a snapping turtle.
Exactly.
It just knows it's a turtle.
But you can't just say, help me help you.
So I pick it up from kind of the rear of the shell, which, by the way, the sucker is pretty heavy.
Yeah.
And I start to...
You didn't drop it, did you?
I literally pick it up. I only pick it up about like 12 inches off the ground. Okay. And I'm just like trying to just move it like 5 feet.
Probably enough to irritate him.
And the head of that turtle comes out about, I want to say about 12 inches and rears itself back. And I was like, ah!
Oh, wow.
And so I set it down quickly, and I'd gotten it maybe 3 feet. And I'm like, you're on your own, buddy. You're on your own.
You tried him out.
I know.
Sorry to make you mad.
So the lesson is, yes, they have long necks, and they can reach very far back on their shell.
Even if you have the best of intentions.
Yeah. So again, a little setting the bar, a little story here for you. If you can manage to make it through the day without trying to pet a snapping turtle.
Yeah, they don't need that.
Hey, what you doing, little man? What you doing, little man? Your little pet.
Yeah.
And you're doing okay. We're going to post it on X so you can see the video. It's kind of funny. They're at Ben and Kelly Show. But, like I said, want to hear your encounter with a wild animal. All right?
Good stuff.
Do you have a story? 502-795-1997. We'll start with Brett, who was really drunk one night.
Oh, boy.
His story first.
This is a hold my beer kind of a moment.
Here, hold my beer. That's on the way. Hang on.